packing up. We are going to Kenya today. So we're going to meet with our teams from all of Africa and the Middle East. And God is already performing miracles on this trip because I'm only taking this one small carry-on. And if you know me, you know that that is a miracle in itself. Before I take off, Lauren is coming back with my last American meal for a while. Chick-fil-A. Where's little honey? Kid. She's gonna miss me if she doesn't forget who I am by the time I come back.
With Mike Ware. How you doing, man?
So I thought I would show you guys how I prepare for a message. I usually spend some time praying and listening to worship music, and then I'll just begin to take notes on my phone, whatever I feel like God's saying and what's coming to me.
Patrick, this is Ben, right there, this is Mike.
How's it going?
Nice to meet you.
So we made it safely here in Kenya. We rendezvoused with Mike in Frankfurt, and now we're staying the night in Nairobi. Tomorrow we're going to head out about 30 minutes out of town to meet up with the rest of the team at a conference center. Luckily, I got my drone through. They didn't even check. So we're going to go have a little bit of food since the plane food wasn't that good. So, 1 second. So on the flight in from Frankfurt, my entire row, 4 seats, was open, making the perfect bed, meaning I slept the entire way into Nairobi, which was a huge mistake because last night I couldn't sleep at all. Rookie traveler mistake, big time. So we'll see how today goes. We're here in the room. Home sweet home for the next several days.
They have planted over 300 churches with 37 motorbikes. 32 motorbikes.
Over 300 churches.
Over 300 churches.
That's awesome. And that's all through Liberia and Sierra Leone. Awesome. All just in Liberia.
Just Liberia.
Wow. One of the ways they're planning churches right now in Africa is they get a motorbike and they just travel village to village, establish a church, and just keep going on. So Peter here, he's planted already 40 churches with one motorbike. That's pretty awesome.
You know, when you give a motorbike to a village pastor, you give it to him for 3 reasons. 1, for mobility, yes. 1, 2, for sustainability. But the third one is to boost his morale in the community.
Well, he has influence. He has status. He suddenly has status.
You build his status.
Yeah.
In fact, just when they see him coming with a motorbike, they say, that's a pastor.
Yeah.
From Zambia, from South Africa, Mozambique, Malawi, India, Kenya. Come on, Kenya.
Man, last night was a powerful start. I can't wait to get there this morning. I can already hear the music in the background going out there. It's so cool to know like the same God that's in America is the same God that's in Africa, that's in Asia. It's that same spirit, which is so sweet that you can go anywhere in the world and still feel that same sweet presence of God. Let's go see if the big L is awake and ready.
All
From my heart to the
Oh, good morning.
Jesus be the center. It's all about you. Yes, it's all about you.
You're not confused, you're not afraid, so I will not fear.
So in Nairobi, there's a heavy British influence, so they have tea time every day. So right here, he's gonna make me a proper African cup of tea. What do we got?
Okay, we just pick a tea bag.
All right.
Put one tea bag, then take hot boiling water, pour a little. So you shake it until it gets a real color.
Okay.
If you need some sugar,
Yes.
put it now so that, yeah.
Well, I'm a wimp when it comes to hot stuff, so we'll see.
Okay, then you take the milk, the color is right, and pour it in. See it's steaming.
Oh yeah.
Hot, right there. Then pull out the bags.
All right.
Perfect.
This is
How
the
about
perfect
that,
cup
Ben?
of tea.
Yeah,
Thank you so
enjoy.
much.
Welcome
Thank you
to
so
Nairobi,
much.
Kenya.
All right, thank you. I've never had tea like that before in my life. It is good. Thank you so much. One Hope, their founder, and their whole leadership team and all of their African regional directors are also meeting here at the same conference center. So they came over and talked about One Hope with us, and there could be some big things in the work for the future.
PhD research says the number one problem of Africa is fatherlessness.
So the whole story is about fatherlessness, and that's the film we use for our church.
See, we need that. We need
Yeah.
that film because that's exactly what Don's message was on. That's what we're focused on in Africa.
Well, you know, Steve and I, with Dr.
That's Mark's
Bob
brother.
Cooley,
I don't know if you know
started
Steve
the
or not.
Museum of the
I don't.
Bible. You know the Museum of the Bible?
Well, I didn't know you guys. That was you.
It was it was Dad's idea. He drew it on a napkin and gave it to Steve.
Yeah, and we put it on a whiteboard. That's 7 years ago, and in November we'll move into $1 billion program in the heart of Washington, D.C. The most exciting museum in the world will be the Museum of the Bible.
It is a beautiful morning outside, and we're going to close up and wrap up with our sessions today. I'm going to be taking a session. I don't speak too often, so it's good to get some practice here and there when I can.
My name is Dina Rachimbajan. I'm from Madagascar, and the last 18 years I've been planting church in this jungle.
So how many churches total now?
Total amount is 5,000 churches.
5,000 churches in Madagascar only.
In the East Rainforest only, that part of
Wow,
Madagascar.
just in the East Rainforest of Madagascar, he's planted 5,000 churches. They're having a massive event coming up. How many people are going to be there?
200,000 in total.
200,000 people at their massive event coming up. So doing awesome work. So we just
Yes.
want to thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great meeting. Great adventure so far overall. Whew. It's 7,000 feet up, so I'm not out of shape. I mean, I am out of shape, but this altitude makes it even harder.
Now begin to dance the African way. Dance the African way.
Hey!